Hello and welcome to our presentation. My name is Joel Gudger. I am a member of a team of mentors that developed an innovative financial empowerment program that is designed to end the wealth gap in our community in one generation. The reason for this presentation is we're looking for 100 people to help us get the word out about this program, and we are willing to make it very lucrative for those that we choose to work with. First, you will receive a free financial empowerment program that can make a huge difference in your personal life. Not only will you receive that program, we will also give you free mentorship in this program as well. Next, we will enroll you into a lucrative profit sharing program, and this is money that can be used to help you reach your financial goals. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to give you the details of this profit sharing program. But before I do, let me just take a moment to tell you a little bit about myself. As I mentioned, my name is Joel Gudger. I am a pilot for United Airlines. I fly Boeing 777 aircraft all over the world. In addition to my passion for flying airplanes, I have a passion for mentoring people to reach their dreams. In the late 1990s, my airline wanted to increase the number of minority pilots that they hired, and they asked for mentors to volunteer to participate in a program where they actually train mentors like myself in how to help aspiring pilots successfully make it through United's airline hiring process. Now, when I heard about this program, I jumped at the chance to volunteer. The program gave us what I call a peek behind the curtain because United gave us unprecedented access to the secrets of their hiring process. Now, unfortunately, United discontinued the program after they filed for bankruptcy protection because they were no longer hiring. But here's what I did. I took the information that I learned and I created a simple step-by-step system in how to prepare for the airline hiring process. I then taught that system to the people that I mentored. I also taught the people that I mentored how to teach the system to others. And then they would go out and they would teach the system. In other words, I was teaching teachers. And this had a compounding effect. This approach was extremely effective and gave us unprecedented success in seeing minority pilots hired in our industry. We went a long way to change the face of an entire industry. I am honored to say that I received the Distinguished Service Award for my efforts in doing this, and it was given to me by the Organization of Black Aerospace Workers. However, even with all of our successes, we had our heartbreaks as well. You see, I found that the single biggest obstacle that minority pilots face in becoming pilots is a lack of financial resources to fund their training and education. In other words, we suffer from an historical wealth gap, which in turn causes an opportunity gap. And I discovered that this opportunity gap can be seen as early as elementary school. I remember going to speak to elementary schools and looking around the classroom and seeing did not have any computers, hand-me-down books at best. The roof was leaking, the school was run down, and it became very clear to me that the school and the children were clearly neglected. Now, don't get me wrong, the teachers were fantastic and they went above and beyond to provide the very best education they could, given the hand that they were dealt. However, I've seen dreams crushed as early as grade school. And then for those who did dare to dream, I've seen the dreams crushed later on by a lack of resources to fund their education. And I have actually seen people lose their dreams simply because they did not have the financial resources to to fund that dream. And let me tell you, there are very few things in life that is as sad as losing a dream. And I found myself being in the position of a cheerleader saying, "Hey, don't give up, keep going. You're going to make it." But like I said, unfortunately, sometimes people didn't make it. They just didn't have the resources. I wanted to provide something more tangible than mere heartfelt words of encouragement. And I realized that if we're going to solve the opportunity gap, we must first eliminate the wealth gap. And This is when I had what I will call a huge aha moment. And that is we can use the same process that we use so successfully use to change the airline industry, that is teachers teaching other teachers. We can use that same process to change our community and end the wealth gap at the same time. And so this inspired me to go back to school. I studied everything that I can get my hands on. I went to seminars and workshops, uh, at the cost of thousands of dollars. I took the same course and got the same certification as financial planners take who specialize in putting together investment portfolios. Here's a screenshot of my certificate of completion for a certified fund specialist, and I received this from the Institute of Business and Finance. Now, I did this not because I wanted to become a financial planner, but I got this certification and took these courses because I wanted to get that peek behind the curtain and how to build personal wealth. I then created a simple step-by-step program designed specifically with our community in mind. And so let me just share something that's kind of my own personal vision. And that is, it is my vision that every man, woman, and child in our community have both the knowledge and the means to escape the burdens of debt and to build a bright and financially secure future. Our children will have a head start in life, that is a financial head start in life that is so great that no dream will be beyond their reach. Now, I know that in order for me to achieve my vision, I need partners. And I know that also realize in order to enlist partners, I need to present a strong win-win incentive that would be beneficial to all who are involved. And so now I'm going to give you the details of the profit sharing plan. First off, it is a two-tiered affiliate plan. This was actually made very popular by Jeff Bezos of Amazon. This is the same uh, type of plan that made Amazon one of the biggest companies in the world. And so let me explain to you why I chose a two-tiered plan. The reason I chose a two-tier plan because I wanted to be able to reward somebody who really puts the effort in. I wanted this to be potentially very, very lucrative for you if you're willing to step up to the plate and put in the effort. So let me give the details. First off, let me say this. You do not have to be a salesperson. That's my job. So I'm not asking you to sell this product. All I'm asking you to do is refer people to our online sales webinars. That's it. Just send them in our direction of our online sales webinars, and the webinar will take it from there. So if you send somebody to our webinar and they buy the course as a result of your referral, you will receive $125 for that direct sale. Now, if that person who bought the course, as a result of your referral, I'm going to offer this same profit sharing program to them. I'm going to offer the same incentives that you're going to see during this presentation. And if they refer somebody and that person buys a course, the person who sent them, they're going to receive $125 for that sale, but you will also receive $125 for that indirect sale. That's why we call it a two-tier system. You will receive the profits on the sales that you recommend, and you will also receive a portion of the profits on the sales of the person who, right below you that you referred. You're going to receive a portion of the profits from their referrals as well. And again, I chose this because this could potentially be very, very lucrative for everybody who participates and everybody who puts in the effort and the time. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you refer 10 like-minded wealth builders who have a goal of building wealth with this profit sharing program. Let's say you refer 10 people to the sales webinar and they buy the course. All right, so you will receive 10 times $125 because it's $125 per direct sale on your first tier. So that would be $1,250 to you on the first tier. Now, let's say those 10 people, they go out and they refer 10 people because, again, I'm offering them the same incentive and they're going to have the same goals as you. So let's say they go out and refer 10 people to our website, and the sales are made as a result of those referrals. In this case, you will receive 100 times $125 on your second tier, which comes out to $12,500. And when you add up the first tier and the second tier, the total would be $13,750. So let me just kind of give you a chart of how this will look for different scenarios for the profit sharing plan. Again, we mentioned the first, if you refer 10 people, let's say you refer 50 people. You find 50 people who have the same goal as you, and these 50 people, they go out and refer just 10 people each. That's it, just 10 people each. You will receive $6,250 on your first tier, but then you will receive $62,500 on your second tier for a total of $68,750. Let's say you went out and you referred 100 people to do this, and those 100 people those 100 people referred 10 people each, right? So they have the same goal as you. So now you will receive $12,500 on your first tier, and then you will receive $125,000 on your second tier for a total of $137,500. It's hard to say that. $137,000, just over that. Okay. And so the reason I wanted to set it up in this structure is to reward somebody who really goes all in. And the beauty of this is that there are no limits. This is something that you can never get from a 9-to-5 job, and that is no limits. For example, if you found 100 people, let's say you found 100 people who also found 100 people to buy the course, to go to the website, they buy the course as a result of the webinar presentation, that would be $1.2 million to you. And again, I wanted to give you that potential. So with that being said, let's talk about how to create a 6 or 7-figure income using a concept called the snowball effect. So what is the snowball effect? I want you to picture a snowball. You may have seen this on a cartoon or something, where a tiny, tiny snowball is rolling down the hill. And as it's going down that hill, it's picking up more and more snow as it's rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. And what turned out to be a tiny snowball, by the time it gets down to the bottom of the hill, is a huge boulder snowball by the time it gets down to the bottom of the hill. I call that the snowball effect. And basically, it's success creating more success. For example, so let's say you get a result. You get the program, which you're going to be providing to you free of any charge, plus the mentorship. Let's say you get a result. You now have a testimonial. You have a story, a testimonial, right? When you create a story, people are attracted to your story. That in turn create more results. As you get more results, guess what? That attracts even more people to your store, to what you're doing, which in turn creates more results. And so it's success building on success until you get to that huge snowball at the end. So let me talk to you a little bit about how to start the snowball process. In this day and age, you have an unprecedented opportunity with social media. If you have a social media network, or let's say you're a college student and you're there with a lot of other students who have student loans, who have just struggling to make ends meet. Having this network around you can give you an unprecedented opportunity. In fact, it could be like a personal gold mine for you. And the beautiful part is, it is a win-win situation. Everybody who is involved and participates wins from this situation. So let's talk about your network. What you will find is there are three kinds of people in your network. They're the always knows, okay? And then there are leaders and the followers. First, let's talk about the always knows. These are the people that if you were to approach them with anything, no matter what it is, they're going to always say no. They're cynical, they're jaded, and they're unmotivated. A lot of times they're in a terrible position. They wish they made more money. They wish they had a better job. They wish things were going better, but they just would never have the vision to take the effort to do something about their life. They always knows. I recommend you don't spend time with them because no matter how much you try, you know, you're just going to make yourself tired and frustrated dealing with the always knows. So we're not going to deal with those. Okay. And then there are the leaders. Now, the leaders are the people who you would share this program with, and you'll send them to the webinar, and they would see the vision for themselves. They don't need anybody else around them to tell them the vision. The vision, they could see it, and they would take action. Okay. And then there are the followers, and these are the people who will take action, but they simply need to see somebody else go first. A lot of times, when you talk to a follower, they'll go, "Yeah, what you're showing me, it sounds interesting. You know what? Maybe I do a little bit later on." But what that really means is they're waiting for you to have a story, have that testimonial, and when that happens, they would jump on board. Now, the challenge is that there are, so few leaders. The majority of the population are followers, and in a small part of the population are leaders, and that's the challenge. Okay, and you're looking for those leaders, but the opportunity is that there are lots and lots of followers. Most people are followers, and it's the followers that are going to make you rich, because it's the followers. As soon as you start getting that snowball going, they're going to jump on board. They're going to jump on the bandwagon, and then it's going to be more and more followers, and that can be very, very lucrative for you if you're willing to start the snowball process. Okay, in other words, you have to be a leader in order to start the snowball. But once you start the snowball as a leader, the followers would jump on the bandwagon. Does that make sense, guys? So let me just share with you how this can be very, very powerful if you combine this with the leverage of networks. And the leverage of networks combined with the snowball effect can be really, really powerful. So let me share this with you. Let's say you went to a barber shop, and this barbershop has 5 barbers. I'm going to call this like a network because these barbers, they're exposed to dozens and dozens of clients every day, every week. They have access to a lot of clients, right? So let's say you go up to a barbershop, you sign these people up as your affiliates, okay? And let's say between these 5 barbers, they come up with 40 clients. They refer 40 clients to the webinars, and they buy the program. Bear in mind, I'm going to give the barbers the same financial incentive. I'm going to give the clients, the people who go to the webinar, I'm going to give them the same financial incentive. So this is going to be a very powerful win-win situation. So let's say that 40 of the clients buy the program, right? So that will come out to 40 times $125 per direct sale. I'm sorry, this is going to be a secondary indirect sale in this case. So it'll be 40 times $125 per sale. That would be $5,000 to you. And the barbers will also receive their share of the $5,000 at the same time. So at this point, you now have a story, you have a testimonial, because those barbers that receive some money, even if it's a tiny bit of money, they can say, yes, you came to this barbershop, you signed them up, and they made maybe a couple of hundred, maybe they made a couple of thousand, whatever that number is, it represents a testimonial. Now you can approach the next barbershop with a story, which makes it a little bit easier to sign up the next barbershop. Remember, because They may be followers and they may say, yeah, you know, the last barbershop made money. Let me do it as well. So now you sign up 2 or 3 more barbershops, which gives you even more stories and more testimonials. Does that make sense, guys? So when you get to this point, you have the power of momentum. You will be a person of influence because you've helped people reach their goals. And success chases success. In other words, now that you have these testimonials, now that you made the other people money, now that you've been a positive influence in other people's lives with the program itself, people will chase you down. And when you get to this point, guys, the sky is the limit. Now, I'm gonna be very frank with you. You got to find those first leaders, and that can take a little bit of time, but that's okay because you have time. And but once you get there, man, this could be exciting. Let's say that you now have 10 barbers that have, let's say 40 clients, but between them, and they refer to 40 clients to get the results. I'm sorry, to buy the course. So in this case, it would be 10 barbershops times 40 clients times $125 a piece. That can be $50,000 to you. Here's the beauty of it, guys. Now you have even more stories. You have more referrals. People are going to be even more interested to hear what you have to say. So now let's say you have 50 barbershops with 40 clients referrals. That would be 50 times 40 times $125 per sale. That's $250,000 to you. Let's say you team up with 100 barbershops. 100 times 40 clients times 125, $500,000 to you. Let's say you signed up 200 barbershops that have 40 clients apiece to buy the course, and that would be 200 times 40 times 125, $1 million. And the beauty of the snowball effect, guys, is that you have zero cost and you have zero overhead. Let that sink in. Think about that for a second. Zero cost, zero overhead. What that means is the more you grow, the more you expand, you're not expanding your risk. You're not expanding stress. The bigger you get, the easier it is to get bigger, and you're not increasing risk to yourself. For example, let's say you're going out and you're buying real estate, and you're going out. The more houses you buy, that's great. But at the same time, now you got maybe more mortgages, you got more insurance, you got more taxes. So as you get bigger, that's great, but your stress can go up as well. In this case, you do not have any costs and any overhead whatsoever. And so the bigger you get, the better it is for you. This is a win-win movement that is beneficial to all who are involved. Your customers and your clients win because they will receive a financial empowerment program that can make a huge difference in their lives and their families' lives. And they will receive the same profit sharing program that I am currently sharing with you right now, which means that they can have money to help them pay off their college loans, pay bills, get out of debt, build that, maybe buy a house, buy a car, whatever it is they're trying to do. Or they can use this money to fund their investment program. So now that they have the knowledge and the means to invest towards their financial future. Does that make sense, guys? I am so excited about this. So, what does this mean to you? It means that you will be a part of something bigger than yourself. You will be a person of stature and influence in your community because you're having a positive impact. And you'll be part of making history by eliminating the wealth gap in our generation. And you can build substantial income in the process. So this is something that can benefit you for the rest of your life. And guys, the snowball begins with you. And that's the good news because you can control that. The snowball begins with you. Again, I mentioned earlier, we're going to provide this financial empowerment program to you free of charge plus mentorship. Just start the program. Use the actual financial empowerment program to get out of debt, to put together investment portfolios, to start doing things that would benefit your life. That gives you a testimonial. It's like a double benefit. It gives you the benefit of the course and it gives you a testimonial, and now the snowball is starting. So here's my part. I will provide the course and the websites. I will provide the mentorship for you. So if you have questions in the course, I'm willing to mentor you in this course. I'll provide presentations to your clients. Let's say you go to a barbershop. You don't have to do the presentation to the barbershop. I would do that as well. I would do the presentation. All you're doing is bringing them to us and we'll take it from there. I would provide tools, scripts and brochures and videos. So in other words, you don't even have to come up with the words to refer them to the website. I can give you a script that will make it very easy, very natural to refer them to our websites, and the people would thank you in the process. And I would teach you the snowball effect. That's my part. Here's your part. Your part is to be a leader. I'm looking for leaders right now. And your part is to send people to our website presentation. That's it. You don't have to be a salesperson. All I need from you, I would like to have your testimonial. That's your story to get the snowball effect started. And I just need you to send them to the presentation, and that will help us get the word out. I am looking for 100 people. I'm looking to partner with 100 go-getters. Now, guys, I don't want to sound mean. I got to be very straightforward with you. I'm a very busy man, and I only spend my time mentoring people who I would call leaders and go-getters. So if that's not you guys, then there's no hard feelings, but I'm looking for people who are willing to step up to the plate. They have a vision for their life beyond just living just paycheck to paycheck. They have a vision for their life. That's the kind of people who I'm looking to work with. Okay. So if that's you, if you feel that's you, get in contact with me. You can contact me at joel@gsiprogram.com. Okay, joel@gsiprogram.com. Or you can call me at 510-823-9059. Now, if you're contacting me, we're going to talk, and we're going to get to know each other, and we're going to see if this is a fit. Is this a fit for you to be a part of this program? And is it a fit for us to have you as part of the program? Is this are you someone who we're willing to invest my precious time into, and the resources that I spent thousands of dollars putting together? So we're going to just kind of talk to see if it's a fit for both of us to work together. If that's the case, the next step is I will provide you with the program. I will show you the program. I think you'll be very pleased with what you see, and we will set up a plan together to get you started, to get that snowball rolling, to make you successful. Your success is my success, and my success is your success. This is the ultimate win-win situation. So guys, if that's you, step up to the plate, contact me at GSI, joel@gsiprogram.com, or call me at 510-823-9059, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you. Thank you very much, and you take care.